What is up, guys? Welcome to today's vlog. It's interesting because I was gone for a week, but I wasn't really gone. I was pretty busy, and I'm gonna go ahead and again one of these narrate through a lot of this because it is a lot of footage that's put together. Yeah, I kind of explain what happened.
It's just a static electricity. It's us moving to the sound. Your lips are all I need.
Here we go. What happened? What happened? Well, let's go right up to the beginning. You guys are here probably from the title. It's probably gonna be the refinishing of the bathtub. So the one bedroom rental property has been finished and it is on the market. So here's some footage of that. Today what we're gonna do is we're gonna resurface the bathtub. We're gonna make it look brand new. And then if we have time, we'll paint the place. Although I'm saving the paint for tomorrow. Now, what you're gonna need, and the only thing you're really gonna need is pow. You can get this at Home Depot or any of the hardware stores. It is a resurfacing kit. It says subs, sinks, tiles, refinishing kit. That's exactly what it says. That's what it is. And what it does is you scrape off the top layer of the paint. You scar it and then you just spray over it. Now you do need a respirator for this. So this is the cheap old single-use respirator that I bought. I do have a big one, but that's old. Alright guys, so I just finished the bathtub. I put one more coat on there and now it's like pretty much brand new. Whew. So I'm gonna wait for it to dry a little bit and then I'll go ahead and show you guys. Or actually I might just show you guys right now. But it dries very smooth. If you look in there, this is pretty much looks brand new. So there you have it, guys. That is how you refinish a bathtub. Again, the bathtub, the step-by-step process is pretty simple. It's basically just a spray-on coat. And I also use the same coat on the refrigerator to have that white look. And I repainted all the walls. So here's footage of that. Alright, so my suggestion with painting, just hire a painter. But again, if you're watching this video, then you are a DIYer. Then with painting, how it goes, I finished the wall back here. You can see that it's nice and bright and white. And then the wall back here is still in the process, and you can see that it's kind of yellowish here, opposed to there. I started painting there already. I did not do that side yet. Secret to painting there really is no secret. If it's your first time, take your time. Don't expect to roll it away really quick. Painting is not one of those things where you could just get it done in a day and figure, man, you get it done in a day. I'm gonna get it done in a day. But yeah, it's not one of those things where you could just quickly do it and it's gonna be like, it's easy. No, it takes time and it takes coats, guys. So what I usually do, I go in with a base coat, which is what I did right here. Everything there except for the roof. The roof is still a little bit yellowish, but you can see where I kind of rolled off the rest of this paint like such. I just do that just to see how much paint I have left on the roller. Yeah, besides that, you can see over there, still have some paint in the roller. What I do is I go and I quickly put one coat against the wall 360 degrees, and then I go outside for a break, and then I break for like 10 to 15 minutes, and then I come back in and I put on the second coat, which is going to be my last coat. Now with paint, guys, don't skimp out on the paint. Make sure you get one that's already primer filled with paint, so you don't have to do the primer first. But if you don't have a primer paint, then you gotta put on the primer first. And the primer is the same way. I like to put on 2 coats, depending on how well it sticks, and then put 2 coats of paint. That's kind of how I do things, and it lasts for a few years, if not longer, depending on how well you use it. But again, you guys know that if it's not yours, you don't tend to use it as cleanly as humanly possible. But yeah, 2 coats of this paint. This is the more expensive paint. I always use the pricier things because they're usually more durable. So yeah, that's how you paint, guys. So the first coat right there, you could tell on camera that it is kind of nice and whitish. And then the coat that's not finished is up on the roof, so you could tell the color difference between the roof here down here. Difference. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on the first coat, take a little breakers, and then put on the second coat. And then you're not finished, folks. You're not finished. You need to get a paintbrush and you need to Picasso your way into all the little details. Picasso. For instance, let me give you a little detail here. This light switch right here. You see, I'm gonna paint around it very broadly like this. I'm not gonna hit the light switch, but I'm gonna go around it. Yeah, you guys see that? You see that? Very, very broad and around like this. Making sure I don't hit that switch. And then afterwards, I'm gonna come back with the paintbrush and I'm gonna Picasso those details. And then after that, only after that, then you are finished. Now I'm gonna do a lot of paintbrushing because I'm gonna repaint those cabinets. And roller and cabinets don't really work well because it's not a flat surface. You guys know the gist of it. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the paint here. I'm gonna at least finish the first coat, take a break, and then hopefully that'll be the end of it. The next step is just to clean up and then put this out on the market. So if you guys are wondering about the 1-bedroom, it is done. I'm gonna take off my slippers so I did clean all this off. Apparently, the lights aren't working. But yes, everything's been repainted, it's been cleaned, the bottom is clean. You can tell I've repainted this whole thing to all hell. I put 4 coats on here just so that I don't have to worry about it. So anyways, everything's been repainted, it's been washed, everything's good. Stove's been cleaned, plumbing is done, this has been somewhat cleaned. The bathroom has been painted somewhat, and I went and cleaned all the toiletry area. There's no lights right now. Cleaned the sink, resurfaced the bathtub as you guys saw, and that's where we're at, guys. So that is it. Now it's on the market and we're already getting calls for it, so. My brother-in-law came from Korea and he's been here for 2 weeks now. He's 2.5 weeks? He's staying here for 3 weeks, so there's only a few days left before he goes back. But basically, while he was here, I was kind of sending him places, you know, just kind of kicking it and doing the whole tour thing because he is from Korea, he's not from here, and he's finally old enough to come to the States and kind of do whatever he wants. So I have that, I guess, mentality where I know how it feels like to be at that age. And if I was at that age, now I wouldn't want anyone to bother me. I'd kind of want to be on my own. And just basically, that's kind of what I did. I let him do his own thing. If he wants to go somewhere, I'll give him a ride because he doesn't have a car here. And actually, the whole point of me having that X1 was that when he came, I was going to give him that car so that he could use it as much as he wants before I got rid of it. But he didn't bring his international driver's license. So that kind of was a moot point. So I took him all over the place. Here's a couple photos, kind of quickly rushed through. You're going to see my brother-in-law in all these photos, and it's going to be whatever's. But yes, that's just a little bit of what we went through. A little bit, basically, we went to a lot of places. And then it was time for me to get rid of the X1 and get what? I crashed the car. I messed up the car. Yes, I messed it up. Pretty bad. What is this? This is the BMW amplifier. Why do I have my X1 all torn apart? So these are the tools I'm working with. I already got carb cleaner, I cleaned it out. So if you saw the picture of what it was before, it's a lot better now. Although I did hit a little too high, so I left a little mark here, but it's okay. So yeah, I was hitting it without looking at it at first, and then I was hitting it a little high, but I gotta hit more of this out. This was actually all the way in. So I need to keep banging this out. So I spent a full day just trying to bang it back out. Alright, so the end result didn't show up, but I did get that whole part popped back out, and it was just very lumpy. Obviously, when you hit metal, no matter how lightly and how long and how many times you hit it, unless you have that dentless removal polish, I don't know how they do it, but how I do it is I just pop it out to the point where it's still gonna be wobbly to all hell, really. It's all jagged, and what I was gonna do is if I couldn't get rid of the car the way it was, kind of jaggedy, then I was just gonna do a little bit of body work, and basically I was gonna skimp out. I was just gonna sand it down, Bondo, sand it down, and then just paint that area, and then kind of blend it into the body panel, because I didn't want to paint the whole fender. That's what I was gonna do, but luckily for me, that I had no problems with the car, and now I don't have the X1 anymore. The X1's out of my hands. I don't even have the keys anymore. I have nothing for it. It's gone, guys. So I got the 5 Series now. The 5 Series is my primary vehicle, and so here's some footage. I'm not gonna mod the car. I'm gonna try not to mod the car at all. But what I want to do is kind of the little things. So BMW from the dealer actually sells these lights. I didn't get it from BMW, but yes. So this is kind of one of those things that I wanted, was the shadow projection lights. Here's a picture of that. Yes, very pretty, in my opinion. Again, it's taste. And then there's no holes on my bumper. I really don't want to drill the license plate bracket onto the bumper. Did not want to do that like I did on the X1. So I ended up buying a tow hook license plate holder, and my wife says it looks horrid and childish and stupid, but I don't want to drill the holes in the bumper, so I installed that. Here it is. Alright guys, so I'm installing the tow hook license plate. I have a parking sensor right here and another sensor right here. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way. So that installed perfect. I mean, it's not permanent right now. I didn't crank it down, so I don't need to put the plates on. Not quite yet. So it looked good, and the parking sensor worked perfectly fine. So I'm very happy about that, but apparently it looks childish. Does it? I don't know. I don't think it does, but I'm not sure. I'm still going to pick up the bracket from BMW. I'm going to try to get it. And if I end up using the bracket, instead of screwing it in, I'm probably going to use 3M tape to stick it on. that is the case, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day, great night, great whenever you're watching this. And remember, live well, laugh more.